Hey, let's quiet. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell and share. Y'all ready for this story time? So as you all well know, I just started working at, I won't say the name. If you go to my previous videos, you know who I'm talking about. First of all, okay, let me say this first. I was feeling guilty because I felt like I didn't let myself down. I feel like I let God down because I asked for the job and he gave it to me. I'm not talking about it took some weeks or whatever for him to give it to me. I prayed this night, the next morning they were calling me and I had a job. So he worked fast and on my behalf, and I failed that test. And before I get into the story, I'm going to fail a lot of tests if I don't go get medication for my menopausal. Which is something I like to state that people do not, unless you're going through it, you have no idea. But we're going to talk about, let me see. I would have been off Wednesday. So this happened Tuesday. I was doing so good. I was doing so good. But here's the thing. When I come in every day, most of the time I'm on the line by myself. Mind you, there's supposed to be 2 people on the line at all times. See, people think that you don't look off into the rules of the job and what's supposed to go on and what's not supposed to go on. See, people think you don't look off into stuff like that. But the handbooks tell you all these things, so they want you to look at the handbook, but they don't want you to pay attention. But this is something I know because this is the line of work that I do all the time, so I already knew this. But when I go in, like, it's always just me on the line. Of course, I get help, from like my daughter. Some of the time it's just me and her, period. But she's the cashier, so she would have to come and help me get a couple of, things on the line for me to finish so that she can go back to the register and then come back and help me. Number one, they wanted me to be fast, which, in my opinion, I was fast. And in my opinion, there was no way that they was going to know how fast I was going if when I get 5 or 6 people out the way, 8 or 9 come through the door. So this is an everyday thing. And they have this thing called the peak hour. The peak hour is supposed to be the busiest time. Well, most of the time that peak hours was before peak hour. Let's say peak hour starts at 6. I think it started at 6 on the weekends. No, in the evening it starts at 6. About 5, it's already busy. So on this particular day, I'm on the line and the line is getting longer and longer and longer. And mind y'all, when I'm working, I had to wear a hat, so I will work with my head down because if I look up and I see the line, it freaks me out because it gives me bad anxieties. But only when I'm not, being helped. Like if I had help then my anxiety doesn't bother me. It doesn't kick in like that. And then with menopause, it causes anxiety. If you don't have medication, it causes bad anxieties. Mind you, I've suffered with anxiety my whole life anyways. I just kept it hidden so good till, I dealt with it the best way I could because I never wanted it to be an excuse. But now I have anxiety on top of anxiety on top of anxiety because of the menopause, right? So I'm standing there, and one of the managers comes over and helps. She'll get 2 or 3 people and then she'll leave. But when she get those 2 or 3 people, you're not looking at the fact that there's them 2 or 3 people you done got, 5 or 6 done came through the door. So nobody stood there like they were supposed to on the side of me and help get this line down. You guys, I was, I was already feeling anxious and anxiety because my thing is I hate for people to be in a line for a long time. I hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, I like to get people out. So, even though you think I'm not going fast, you got to understand, I have to build these meals that these people want going down the line. You say, get them out the line and suggest things to them. They're not going to do you like they do me. They're not going to do me like they do you. They're going to try me. So when I get down the line, they want this, they want extra this, they want extra that. It takes time. These people weren't just getting one thing. Some of them were getting, I want 3 bowls, and then I want 2 burritos, and then I want a kid's meal, or however many kids that they have. Instead of them calling this stuff in, they were coming in and getting it. So it's not like I was fixing something for just one person. I'm fixing something for this person and the whole family. And I'm on the line by myself. How long do you think it's going to take me to do that? So, I was doing okay, guys, until I looked up and I saw that line going around the corner, and nobody still hadn't came up and helped me, right? So I'm standing there and I'm fixing this man's meal. He had 3 bowls. He wanted 3 bowls. So I fixed I'm tightening up his last bowl, right? So I see this young man that they just hired clocking out. Mind you, he clocked in when I clocked in, which was at 4, I think. Yeah, I clocked in at 4. He's clocking out about 5:40, maybe 5:30, 5:40. I'm thinking that maybe he's gonna do his little training, and then they're gonna put him over there on the line, with me, and show him what to do, and we, do it like that. Well, that didn't happen. I see him clocking out. So I said, "Oh, you're done for today?" He goes, "Yes." I said, "So, are you going on break, or you literally, going home?" He said he was going home. He said he was clocking out. So when I heard that, everything in me just boiled up. I was like, they letting this young man go home. They see that I don't have any help on this line. My daughter was on her lunch break, but she was about to come back. If I'd have known that, I probably wouldn't have left. But because of everything that was going on with me, I was like, "Oh, you finna go home?" I said, "Oh yeah, me too." And I literally did this, and I walked out. And there was a line around the corner when I walked out. I finished that one man, and I walked out. Only thing I regret is not at least getting the people out the line, which would have took a minute anyways. And by that time, my daughter would have been back in there, and I probably would have thought a different way, But when I looked up and saw that line, and my anxiety hit bad like it hit, it's like I couldn't stand there no more. Like I had to go. So as I'm getting in the car, I thought that the manager, the top one, the top manager, I guess, was gone, but apparently she was in the back watching me on the camera. So that means this whole time I thought you was gone, you could have came out there and helped me, even if you was clocked out. But I don't even think she had clocked out yet. But even if she did, you could have came out there and said to somebody, hey, she ain't gonna be able to get this line down. Somebody help her. The one that kept coming over there thought that if she got 2 or 3 people out the way, that was gonna, no, I needed somebody to stand there with me so that we could do the pass, the thing that's supposed to go on, and get these people out this line. It never happened. So I walked out, and when I went to the car, well, this is what was heard. Oh, she's not coming back. So in knowing that that was said, I went into the group chat and I went off. I went off. I'm pissed. It's the adrenaline is I'm raging. I'm like, got the audacity of y'all to even make me look like that, like give me no help, just help me. I felt like a fool. I felt like an idiot just standing there trying to get these people out the line, and it's study getting longer and longer and bigger and bigger, and nobody's really helping. So I text what I texted in the room, and I literally said her name. Sorry guys, my time ran out and I only got 5 minutes, so I'm out the area. But anyways, I texted in the group chat and I was like, bitch, when I left, I was letting you know that I was quitting and I was gone. Your small remark that you made, you didn't have to make that. So instantly they took it down anyways, because my daughter went on there. When I told her what I said, she went on there to see it, and it was gone. But the manager who was so-called helping me out posted a post after, they got off, and was like, thank you for not thanking the team for working hard together, not giving up, but put giving up in bold letters, which was directed towards me. But first of all, I explained to the lady the manager that, number one, I'm going through menopause and it's not a pretty thing. I don't take medication. I need to take medication. So when you see me going left, bring me back in. That's basically what I'm telling her. I'm being honest with her. The whole time I'm telling her about that, she's really not listening. So I'm seeing a problem there anyway. Second of all, every freaking time I made a move, here was this one particular, always behind me, want to see how I'm doing this or how I'm doing that or how much I'm giving and how much I'm not giving. When the whole time everything y'all are teaching me, I'm seeing y'all do it different. So why are y'all bothering me? I'm doing my job right. I know what I'm doing. This is not new. This is the same thing. Y'all just doing things differently, or the way y'all want it to be done. I don't know. But I hate it because now I gotta find, well, first of all, I asked God to forgive me because he gave me the job and I disappointed him. But he's okay. That's the thing about God. He's going to forgive you. And I failed that test, so I know the next job I get, I'm going to go through the same thing, because when he takes you through something and you don't become victorious in it, then you have to go through that test until you pass it. But the next job I pick, I'm going to be by myself. And I won't have to depend on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's in what I'm going through as far as the menopause and me need to get some medicine and don't want to be on medication. I'm fine when I recognize it, but that right there just took me to a level to where this whole time, like my menopause been fucking with me. Messing with me, bothering me the whole time I've been working. But the customers help me with it, because I like interacting. So that was just a breaking point for me. And then the fact that nobody even cared to ask why I did it, that lets me know you know why I did it. You know y'all was wrong for the stuff that y'all did. So yeah, guys, I have to find another job. Yeah. So I'm back in the unemployment section. Well, not unemployment section, but and I miss working. So that's why I'm gonna get back out there. Ain't no resting and waiting and none of that. No. I plan to have a job in the next week or two. Yeah. But and earlier, if God decides to bless me quick like he did the last time, but I tell you who ain't gonna be impatient, that's me, because I already done messed up. But I just want to come on here and tell y'all this story why I'm no longer working. So until next time, the next video should be my Temu haul. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. I'll see you guys later.